welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Unloads quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do it. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chomp up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And to have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. It's a running room. He's at the touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Give to the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Carr. Got a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Flying down the right side. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Just going to keep it after the snap. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Handoff from the gun. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Here comes the heat. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to throw, its Carr. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Trying to keep the drive alive. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Fields. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's going to take off. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Moving out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they go back on top. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Laterals it back. Trying to make magic with his feet. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking downfield on first down. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Under fire. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Calls his own number. Creates a little space. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throws it back. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Coming up, 4th down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. At the 35, he's loose. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, LSU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. This is a designed run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Back to pass, it's Carr. He's going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. That's it, fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And at this point of the game, we just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand this is the most important play of the game. It's fourth down. We got to get the first down over the clock and the time running. They got to make sure they get a conversion here.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Bringing it back. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simple.
Touchdown, Irish! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Critical juncture of the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of. Of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
And he makes the extra point.
That makes the score Notre Dame 24, LSU 21.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Throwing right. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Runs through the tackle. Able to work his way for 5 yards. He needs a lot more than that, but they did get the clock stopped.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Looking to the big tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He's taking the deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came